Okay, this is the card that you want to summon. He's treated as a normal monster when on the field unless he has an equip spell. So if they try to like effect Veiler or imperm it, they can't until he has an equip spell. Just kind of nice. The ways you can get him are you run 3 of him. You can normal summon Merlin and then tribute Merlin, and it'll special summon him from the deck. So that's 6 ways to get him. You have Rhoda, which makes 7, and you have Heritage, which searches any Noble Knight card in the deck, so a Noble Knight monster or a Noble Arm card. If a Noble Knight dies and this card is in your graveyard and that Noble Knight has an equip spell on it, then you can add this from your graveyard back to your hand. So you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, literally a quarter of your deck to find this man. The equip spells you have are, this one's the least useful, but it allows you to attack directly. This one's semi-useful. You lose 500 attack from a warrior, and then it'll pop face down, either monster or spell trap, doesn't really matter. This one gives you 500 attack, and you can gain 500 life points once while it's on the field. I mean, every turn you could do it, but you have Gallant, you gain 1,000 attack every turn, well, every standby phase. You lose 200 attack. Destiny, you can't be struck by a battle or by card effects once per turn. Excalibur, your cards, or your warrior that it's equipped to can't be targeted. All of them have the effect that if they're destroyed, they can re-equip onto a Noble Knight monster, except for Excalibur. If Excalibur's in the graveyard, you can banish it, target one of your XYZ monsters, and then rank it into a different Noble Knight monster. So I'll explain that in a minute. Yeah. A kind of weird, strange card. Gwynnifer. I may pull this for something else. I don't really know yet. I used to run Boars, which is why this card is in here, but I don't run Boars anymore, so this may not be here in a minute. Extenders. You have 3 Gawains. If you control a normal monster, which Madraw's a normal monster when he doesn't have a equipped card, you can special summon this card in defense. It's also 19 attack, which is nice. So, free extender. 3 Custodian. If you have a Noble Knight with a equip card, you can special summon it, and then if it's used for either a Link or an XYZ or something, that monster gains the additional effect that you get an additional normal summon. This one and Merlin, when you use their effect, whether it's tribute him to summon something or him with the additional normal summon, you're locked into Noble Knights that turn for special summons. You can't summon the boss monster or any random extra XYZs. I'll explain why that comes into play in a minute. Evelynn, you run 2 of. If it gets equipped with a Noble Knight or a Noble Arm card, it special summons a token, and then all your Noble Knights gain 500 attack while it's equipped with a Noble Arm card. Noble Knight Brothers, when he's normal summoned, you can special summon up to 2 Noble Knight monsters from your hand. You can also target and shuffle 3 Noble Knights or Noble Arms cards into your deck or extra deck, and then draw a card. If you use his effect to special summon, though, you can't special summon any other Noble Knights that turn, so it locks you in. And Tristan is a good one of. If you equip him with a Noble Knight or a Noble Arm card, he'll pop a card on the field, and if he's equipped with well, if he's on the field, nobody can attack or target your monsters with 1,800 attack or less while he's on the field. So he protects just about everything. 1 Call by the Grave because it's mandatory. 3 Ash Blossoms because Ash is good. Last chapter says that if your opponent controls a monster and I don't, I can target a Noble Arms equip in my graveyard and a Noble Knight monster in my graveyard, special summon him, and then equip him. So if I'm like, I got nothing and I top deck this card, obviously you summon Madrawt and then equip him with an equip spell, and then you have full combo off 1 card. And then the boss monster, well, one of, is Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. If you have an equipped spell on the field or in the graveyard, you banish it, and he summons. He's a monster effect negator, so if they try to activate a monster effect in hand or on field, I can banish, or I can send to graveyard a equipped spell, and it'll negate it and destroy it. When he declares an attack, non-targeting, he can grab a monster and equip it onto himself, and he gains 500 attack. So it's really good for monsters that can't be targeted or destroyed by battle or by card effects, because he'll just equip them, and he gets stronger. He's hella thick, and it's all quick effect, so.